Okay, so I've got a 6-gallon glass jar here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some substrate on just in the bottom there, then fill it about halfway with water, and I'm gonna use this salt mix for saltwater aquariums, and I'm gonna make a saltwater kind of ecosphere in here, and I'm gonna put brine shrimp eggs in, and what they're gonna do is hatch and then eat the algae, and it's gonna be pretty sick. Alright, so now I've got the substrate in the jar here, so I'm going to take 3 cups of or 1.5 cups of this, put it in my water here, mix it around with 3 gallons of water, and fill it up halfway into my tank here. Alright, so I've got my mix of salt water here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to siphon it into the big jug down here, and then I'll add the algae rocks. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I've got rocks covered in a green algae, and I'm going to put them in here, and once the algae kind of blooms in here and grows, then I'm going to add the eggs in, and then the shrimp should hatch and eat it all. So I'll put these in and then update you once this is all filled with algae. Okay, so it's been about a month or 3 weeks maybe since I filled up the jar over here with its gravel and water and all that kind of stuff. I added some shrimp eggs about a week ago, and they finally hatched. There's little shrimp swimming around. I'll put some B-roll up so you can see that. Algae started growing probably 2 weeks into it, and now like it's just constantly producing bubbles, and it's growing all over the place, which is really good. So the shrimp can eat all that. It looks pretty stable so far. I still have to fully seal it off. It's not entirely sealed. I just have saran wrap pretty tightly around there for now, but I'm going to get a big cork to put in the top to completely seal it off once the shrimp are a little bit bigger. Alright, so the eggs came from this little vial here. I got this from PetSmart, I believe, and it's just like made for fish feeding. You hatch the brine shrimp and then you feed your fish with them. I instead have been using them for ecospheres and stuff, so I put just a pinch of eggs in there. There's probably 20 shrimp swimming around right now. It's you don't have to add a lot whatsoever to have shrimp growth, I guess. They'll hopefully breed. If they don't breed, I'll add a little bit more of this. So we'll do kind of updates about the ecosphere here as it lives, I guess. Hopefully it won't die like the last one, but overall it's working right now. Everything's alive and well, and the shrimp have grown quite a bit since they first hatched. They're just big enough now to record, so it should be good. I added a little bit of plant material from my aquarium, and that's kind of just rotting away, but I think that's a good thing. It's kind of growing algae all over it, and it's good for the water. So I'll do updates right now. I'll post this up tonight and do updates later in a couple weeks or so.